What is going on, everybody? How is everyone doing today? Today we're going to be taking a look at the Mezco Hellboy 2, the Golden Army Series 2 Hellboy figure. What is going on, everybody? How is everyone doing today? Just got this figure in the mail earlier this week, and I've been looking to get a Hellboy figure. I really didn't even know Mezco made Hellboy figures, and they do have a bunch of series of these figures out, which is really awesome because they did a really great job with this line right here. And I've been looking to get a really good Hellboy figure. I looked at all the Mezco ones, and this Hellboy figure right here seemed like the best one to get, so I decided to buy this one because it looks like he has the best articulation, and the face sculpt looks a lot like Ron Perlman. But anyway, let me show you guys the packaging first, and we'll get into the figure review. So the Hellboy figure comes in this all plastic packaging where it's sealed around the edges. You get the figure right in the front with all the accessories on the side. In the background, it's a nice red color, and then it blends into Hellboy's face, which looks really, really cool. On the bottom it says HB2, Series 2 Hellboy, includes cat, six-pack, and Samaritan. And then the back of the packaging right there, it shows the other figures in Series 2 for Hellboy 2. You get the Angel of Death, Princess Nala, I think that's how you pronounce her name, Wounded Hellboy, Goblin, and then the Hellboy we are reviewing right now says HB2, 7-inch figures, action figures, I mean. And then there is the bio. If you would like to read it, pause it now and you can read it on up. But anyway, that is the packaging. Let's get the figure open and get into the review. Alrighty, so starting off with the accessories first for the Hellboy figure. He comes with some pretty cool stuff. You get his cat gun, and then you get a 6-pack of beer, which I'll show you right now. They are painted silver, and all these 5 right here are all molded together. Come on, focus camera, you bloody bastard. Damn it, focus. There we go. And it's funny, Mezco put their company name on each of the cans, which is I find pretty funny. And then you get a single can right here. But for some reason they put Mezco upside down on this one. As you can see, Mezco, and this is the top right here, because you see the little tab right there. But what's really cool too is you can put it in here, so you can make it a full. You just snap it in there. Whoops, you gotta do it the other way. The tab on the top, you just snap it in there and it stays in there, and then you got a full 6-pack right here, so that's cool. And then you can take that out whenever you want. So pretty cool little accessory. We all know that Hellboy likes to drink his beer, so you get that right there. You get one of Hellboy's cats, like an orange, kind of beige type color cat. Did a pretty good job on it. Got the eyes kind of looking up. This eye looks like it's looking more towards the its nose. This one's looking straight ahead. It's got a pink nose right there. Pretty good sculpt work on it though. And I like how the paint fades from this beige into like the orange. There's the tail. Very cool looking. It's not articulated, it's just a piece you could stand right next to Hellboy. So pretty cool that he comes with a cat. And then he comes with the best accessory, his Samaritan, his gun right here. Very, very cool piece right here. And once again, I feel like they put too much of a wash in it. I mean, it is very nice looking and detailed, very, very well. Fits in his hand perfectly. It's very hard to get in there though. But you get the BPRD symbol right there. Did I say that right? Yeah. Can't really see it. And as you see, there is red paint on it already from his hand from paint rub. So just got to try to open up the grip of his hand to try to avoid that paint rub. It's on this side as well, but very, very cool gun right here. And what else is cool is it's on a hinge, so you can open it and have it like he's loading some bullets into his Samaritan right here. Very cool piece, and it just snaps right back in. Definitely my favorite accessory out of all 3. And he does have a holster on his belt right here. It's just, it's very nice brown color with some black wash in it. There's just a little flap here, and it does fit in there fine. But I've heard that the gun can get stuck in there. I mean, I'm just gonna have him posed with his gun in his hand the whole time, but just show you what it looks like a little bit just in there. So pretty cool looking. You can get it down more so the flaps over a little more, but I don't want to get it all the way in there because then it gets kind of stuck. But pretty cool accessories that comes with this figure, and I am really liking this figure a lot so far. But anyway, let's keep moving on. So now for some quick comparisons. The Mezco Hellboy figure stands 7.5 inches tall, so I guess that's pretty good scale for 7-inch scale figures. Over here we have the SH Figure Arts Vegito figure, who stands pretty much 6 inches tall to the top of his hair. Over here we have the SH Monster Arts Wolf Predator figure. He stands at 7 inches tall, so you can tell he's a little bit shorter than Hellboy. And then I wanted Hellboy compared to a Hulk figure, and I only have the SH Figure Arts Hulk figure, and he stands a little over 7 inches and 3/4 of an inch tall, so he is a little bit taller than Hellboy. I think they fit in, I guess, okay scale. And then over here, of course, we have the SH Figure Arts Broccoli figure. He stands a little over 9 inches tall to the top of his crazy Super Saiyan hair. But anyway, there's some quick comparisons, so let's keep moving on. So for the paint and sculpt for the Hellboy figure, I think Mezco did a phenomenal job with this figure. The sculpt is amazing, especially on the Hand of Doom, and the paint is pretty much dead on perfect, just about. But the Hand of Doom is just awesome looking. Tail looks really, really cool. The belt is really awesome as well. And I think out of all the Hellboy figures, this face sculpt looks most like Ron Perlman. Let me show you guys a closer look right here at Hellboy. But very, very nice face sculpt, the head sculpt. I think this looks like Ron Perlman. Mezco did a great job capturing the likeness of that actor. Painted very nice and clean. I like the filed down horns. I like all the sculpt work in the face. Just very, very well done. The eyes are both painted looking in the same direction. You got his facial hair right here, the beard and the sideburns. Sculpted very nicely, and it's painted pretty clean from what I could see. A little bit of black paint there, but on the red parts on Hellboy, there is a slight black wash throughout it. So you can see on the horns there and a little on his face. Which I think makes the figure look a little bit better instead of it just being a flat red color. But nice sculpt work on the hair right there. And you got his like samurai ponytail going on right there. If anybody knows why Hellboy puts his hair up like that, please comment it in the comments below, and I thank you ahead of time if you do. I mean, not perfect. The paint isn't perfect around the ear. As you see, they got some red onto the hair up there. Really no big deal though. And then they got black paint on the red on his ear as well. But I really like the filed down horns. Very cool looking. Show you guys the neck area, which is sculpted and painted very well also. Then we got his all black shirt. It looks like they put a slight gray wash. Well, not slight. There is a gray wash all throughout it, which makes it look a lot better. And then he has a red stripe going around the collar of his shirt too, which looks pretty cool. Then we got his belt right here. You get the BPRD symbol right there with the hand holding the sword. Isn't painted perfectly, but you can make out what it is. I like how they painted the belt buckle silver as well. And they painted the buttons on the pockets silver also. I like how it's a brown belt with the holster, and then you get a black wash all throughout the brown coloring. Very, very cool looking. Bunch of pouches all over. It looks pretty cool. And on all the pouches, they painted every little button silver, so A for effort right there for Mezco. But very cool looking belt. Show you guys the arms. There's the regular arm. I like how his long sleeve shirt is rolled up a little bit up on his forearm. Then you can see like the veins on his forearm, and he's got a wristband right there as well. Very cool looking. There's his trigger finger hand that holds his Samaritan. And let's take a look at probably my favorite part of the figure, which is the Hand of Doom right here. Or was it right Hand of Doom? Something like that. But just look at all that little sculpt work just right there on that side. That is freaking amazing. And it's pretty much a red color, but you do see black in it. There is a black wash all throughout it, which makes it look more realistic and a lot better. Very, very nice sculpt work. Mezco really did a great job with the Hand of Doom right here. Jeez, that is an amazing looking part of the figure. definitely my favorite part of this Hellboy figure. Just this piece should be the reason why you pick up the figure, but Hellboy is a great character. It's on the hand and everything. Just really, really awesome looking. Even sculpted the inside of the hand as well. See if I can get that on the camera with these shitty lights that I have. I mean, very, very cool sculpt work right there. And then for the legs, really nothing too much going on. You got like a strap that's supposed to be holding, connected to the gun holster right there. Get some stripes on his pants and then around over here. Just nice wrinkles all throughout his pants too to give it that more realistic type look. And then we got his boots over here, and the boots look really, really cool. See the treads on the bottom. I mean, they don't have it on the bottom, but it's on the side, so very, very nice looking. And then of course we got Hellboy's tail, which is sculpted very nice and painted very nice also. A little bit of like black shading in it, but it's slightly on there. But really, I think Mezco did an incredible job with the sculpt on this Hellboy figure. Really, really digging this figure right here. Very cool piece to own in your collection. If you're a Hellboy fan, you should definitely get this figure. And the paint is pretty much perfect. Just a little bit of paint bleeding here and there. But really not that big of a deal because there is a lot of black wash throughout the figure, so you really can't tell that much. But anyway, let's move on to the articulation and wrap the review up. Alright, so for Hellboy's articulation, his head is on a ball joint, so he could look up pretty much all the way, which is actually really good, but he can't really look down too much. He just looks straight ahead, which is kind of disappointing. You do get some pretty great pivot, and then you do get swivel as well, so that's cool. You got a diaphragm joint that moves back and forth just a little bit. You get slight pivot and a little bit of swivel, and then you get a waist swivel as well, so that's cool. The shoulder joints go up a lot more than 90 degrees, which is really good. They do go up and down. You do get a bicep swivel, a single jointed elbow that bends 90 degrees, so that's cool. And what's a little disappointing, the wrist with the trigger finger, it only swivels, so that kind of sucks, but I guess it's better than nothing. But on this side, the Hand of Doom one, it's on a ball joint, his wrist, so that's pretty cool. So you get better motion on this hand right here. Now for the legs, they do kick forward about 90 degrees. They go to the back just a little bit, and they kick out to the side about 90 degrees as well. You do get upper thigh swivel. Single jointed knee that bends 90 degrees, so that's cool. And then the ankle hinges up and down, and then you do get ankle pivot, which I love, so that's really, really cool. And then the tail, it does swivel right there, and then another swivel, so 2 points right there, and then one more swivel. So you get 3 points of articulation while swivel at the tail right there. So you get some pretty decent articulation for this Hellboy figure, and it being a Mezco figure. But overall, I do recommend this figure if you're a big Hellboy fan, or if you just want one Hellboy figure in your collection. This one definitely is the one to get. You get some pretty cool accessories with the figure. You get one of his cats, you get a 6-pack of beer where you can take one of them out, and then of course you get a Samaritan, his gun right there that can go in his holster, which I think is the coolest accessory. So you get some pretty cool accessories, but not a lot. The paint and sculpt is actually very, very well done on this figure. A little bit of paint bleeding here and there, but the sculpt is really amazing on this piece right here. And then the articulation is actually pretty decent for a 2008 figure. I think it's from 2008. But he has some pretty good articulation. I love that he has ankle pivot. But definitely recommend it. If you guys want to buy it, I got mine for like $44 on Amazon, so you can check on Amazon or eBay if you would like to own this figure in your collection. But anyway, guys, that is my review of the Mezco Hellboy 2, the Golden Army Hellboy figure. Hope you guys enjoyed my review. Don't forget to subscribe. Don't forget to share. If you liked the video, give it a thumbs up. If you didn't like it, then oh well, too bad. But thanks for watching, and I will see you guys later. Mezco Hellboy 2. Damn it. With all the accessories right there, and front with all the accessories in the background. out of all the Hellboy figures, the one that mostly looks most, the blah 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 blah, most, damn it, shit.